Hi, I'm Pryor, owner of Pryor's Nursery, and we're an evergreen farm. We grow pyramidal evergreens for privacy screen, the green giant, Nellie Stevens holly, and Leyland cypress. So today, I want to talk about water movement up and down the tree and why it's important to protect the trunk of your tree. So you're all familiar probably with rings of the tree. Well, the rings of the tree are these vessels that go up and down the tree. Imagine it as straws. The inner straw going up the tree is water, and the outer straw, that's nutrients where at the leaves of the trees where photosynthesis occurs and it makes sugars that's translocated down to the root zone. So we have water movement up and down the tree, and these are actually, you can imagine them as straws going up the tree. And we have an inner layer and the outer layer. And the inner layer, as the tree grows, the xylem, that becomes, it compartmentalizes and they become what we know as wood. So the outer layer, it keeps expanding all the time as the tree grows. That's the phloem, and it's responsible for the nutrient movement. So the tree's always making new water movement with the xylem, because as the tree grows, it expands. These compartmentalize and harden off. But the outside edge of the tree, this outside edge, is still alive. So what we don't want to do is smash into the tree with the lawnmower, because then, you're crimping and damaging these vessels so that we don't get water movement up and down the tree. Another reason that you don't want to damage the tree would be through staking wire. So when staking wire is left on the tree, eventually as the tree grows, this wire gets tighter and tighter and tighter, and it constricts and crimps the tubes so that you do not get water movement up and down the tree and the nutrients. So you have to, after a year, remove the staking wire, and then of course be careful that we don't crash into the tree with equipment or the lawnmower or playing ball. We smack into it with the football, because even though we think of it as being strong and almost a forever product, when that bark is chipped away, the vessels are easily damaged, and of course that also leaves it open for possibility of some insect entry or fungal pathogens inside. But more importantly, we're not stopping these from growing. So it's very important to not crimp off this outside layer or to damage it, simply because that's where all the water and nutrient movement occurs. Just like when you're drinking water and now you don't have any, the straw's empty. That's what occurs when it's crimped off, or on new young plants that don't have enough roots out yet. When there's not enough water for the new plants, they can't drain any water up. Once that water movement is stopped through these vessels, the hydrostatic cling, water has hydrostatic cling as it's evaporated, through the leaves, it draws itself up through the tree. Well, once that water's stopped at the base, then the hydrostatic action stopped. And if it goes for many days on new young trees, then no water can be drawn up into the tree. And even though it still looks green, it possibly could be dying, and then in the future it dries up and dies, and you think, I gave it enough water. But if it goes for a prolonged period of time and that water is no longer at the base breaking the hydrostatic cling, that's what causes issues in the tree. Thanks. I hope that by presenting this as straws going up and down the tree, the xylem and the phloem, it helps you understand what's happening inside your trees. Thanks.